Well, here we are, everybody. You're probably wondering, what's with the different layout? Well, I'll explain why here in a second. But today we're starting the kind of the descent into the end of BTS summer activities. So, the truth is, we're going to be doing more BTS moments that blew Army's mind. So I have the first one right here. That's why we have the change. It actually has to do with this comment. Question number 1. First thing I heard was Dynamite. My granddaughter was watching the Grammy performance and I was in the other room. I heard Jimin and wondered what the hell. I had her stop and replay the song. Then the key change came in and I jumped up from the sofa. The fact that all 4 vocalists could do that switch from chest to head and back to a mix blew my mind. I went to my computer and started the hunt. I have to say, for the first week, everything I watched and listened to live blew me away. I have never really listened to pop music at this point in my 68 years. Hey, I'm with you. The closest that I ever got when it came to pop music was actually Kesha. So I have to say, I looked at and listened to everything with over 1 million views or reactions by vocal coaches, musicians I respected. They were as shocked and as impressed as I was. Okay, enough rambling. I had to go with the things that continue to blow my mind. Grammy of the Butter got me too. Yeah, for sure. But you have seen that. That is true. Spring Day got me, but then really had me sobbing after I watched the Rice Squad explanation video. Did that one too. I agree 100%. I stay away from it as I sob over the tragedy and it ruins my day. But the lyrics double meaning, metaphors, and music blows my mind. RM's joke, that one's good too. That one I had on my channel and it got blocked. Out of nowhere. It's been up and then it gets unblocked and then it gets blocked again. So anyway. Surprised me and had me listening to all their rap and lyrics as wow. There was a live performance of Black Swan. Yeah, that one's good too. With the intro of all switching off and becoming the head of the swan in the front of really good backup dancers. The dancing in Blood, Sweat, and Tears blew my mind, and the whole performance of the MV at the old LA theater really got me. I believe that too. Mic drop, both, and lives get me every time. Truth Untold is so hauntingly beautiful how it does not blow everyone's mind. That is the song that really had me paying attention to Jin, which is interesting because for me that always was the one that made me pay attention to Jimin. But most people go nuts over the 2019 Mama performance, but for me the Mama show I think was 2016. Okay. Where Jimin and Hobie opened their segment. That is amazing. And so 2017, in fact, there is not one Mama performance that will disappoint. You should think about watching them all. That is a very good point. I've done 2019, the MMA for 2019, I believe. I'm trying to remember. But I should do that for one of these Saturdays. Good idea. I think I will do that, though. Besides these, I watched every behind-the-scenes video to each song. Oh, yeah. The 3 J's of Butter dance to Megan Thee Stallion rap on Butter gives you an idea of not only how good, but also how hard they practice. That is the truth. So we're going to be doing actually the first thing that you brought up, which is Dynamite, which oddly enough is the Grammy version. And for those of you who know, these get blocked all the time. So I'm going to have to do this and pauses. So let's talk about it.
'Cause I'm in a stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light.
Honestly, that's a good set of hair for him. I like that.
Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll.
Ooh.
King Kong, kick the drum, running on like a rolling stone.
I like the mix on this. This is really nice.
Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nasty, and I'll get my ping pong. Ha! This.
Excuse me. What?
Ding dong, call me on my phone, nasty, and I'll get my ping pong. Ha! This game heavy, can you hear the bass? Boom, I'm ready. Woo-hoo. Life is sweetest. chain like my
That was so smooth. That was as smooth as honey and as sweet as honey.
ha! Disco overload, I'm into that. I'm good to go. I'm diamond, you know I glow up. Hey, so let's go. Hey, 'cause
You know, I know that there's kind of like a subset of people that, at least from what I've heard anyway, that don't really like the English BTS songs. And in some ways I kind of get it, but also at the same time too, I'm like, this is such a huge impact. Like, this was so big for their career. Like, they might not be where they're at if it hadn't been for those songs. At least not as deeply anyway. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I'm in a destiny, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, shine through the city with the leading fucking soul.
This must have been the part you start hearing Jimin coming in.
Light it up like dynamite. Whoa, bring a friend, join the crowd, whoever wanna come along. Roll up, just move up the world.
You know, the funny thing is too is like, I feel like that with everybody that's in the group, I feel like that they really do all have that unique quality. But hey, I don't know. He's just getting to me lately, I guess.
Till night, skies are light, so we dance to break down. Ladies and gentlemen, I got your medicine, so you should keep your eyes on the ball. Ha. This is get it, have it, can you hit the bass, boom, I'm ready. Love it, sweet as honey, yeah, this beat cha-ching like money. Ha. Disco overload, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow up. Let's go!
That was very, very smooth. I actually liked that little jump right there. That was cool.
Sweet as honey, yeah, this beat cha-ching like money. Ha. Disco overload, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow up. Let's go! 'Cause I'm in this destiny.
The choreography for this is very smooth.
So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with the little fucking soul.
He's such a dramatic singer. I love Jin.
Up like dynamite. Whoa, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, 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 yeah, light it up, dynamite. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, yeah, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, yeah, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, yeah, light it up, dynamite. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night
Yeah.
light.
No.
Hey! Shining through the city with a little fucking soul.
I can already tell this is happening. That is very cool. I like the build of the energy.
Light it up like dynamite. Let's go! Innocent tonight. Search me, bring the fire, set the night light. Shining through the city with a little fucking soul.
This is a crazy stage.
BTS.
That is cool. Okay. No, that is actually a very interesting key change. That is actually a fair point there. I'm not going to lie. Okay. This key change is actually pretty cool. So the whole song from this point and prior is in E major.
Dynamite. Let's go!
F sharp major? Think that's right? That's a very cool change though. Keeping it in major too.
Dynamite. Let's go!
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I could imagine the first time you hear that, you're like, wait, this is a pop song? This is crazy. And the funny thing is, the interesting thing is, too, is this, I feel like Dynamite and Butter, you could almost, I don't want to say it, but I'm going to, has some, like, disco elements in it, right? Like, there's a touch of that. There's a touch of that in there, and I think, honestly, that's actually a pretty cool little ad, because it's like, well, now you have a little bit of the disco in there too. What other genres have you not done? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. The next one, don't worry, I can agree with this one. I was late to the party, so saw and heard things not in any discernible order. Me neither. My first song was DNA on the channel anyway. First song I heard was Butter, but I've covered that extensively. My jaw dropped, and I became an army when I saw I Need You, not for the BU, just the video itself. I couldn't get over what they chose to address, knowing who the majority of their audience is. It's so brilliant and brave, and importantly, suddenly I had the utmost respect for them. These guys and their team did not come to play. All their songs choke me up are in the vein. Blue and Gray, me too. Forever Rain, yeah. Set Me Free, Abyss, yep. Stop the Rain, Ugh for that matter. They're head and shoulders above others in content. That's why I dedicated an entire summer to them. So we're going to do I Need You, and I'm going to do the original version. And I do want to say, sometimes, yes, I have to say, there are times where I want to listen to this song and like check out this song or whatever, and I don't. This might sound weird, but sometimes I just don't want to associate it to the BU myself either. Obviously, that's not what you said, but I don't always associate these songs to the BU.
너 때문에 나 이렇게 망가져 그만할래 이제 나 안 가져 못하겠어 뭐 같아서 제발 핑계 같은 건 삼가져 네가 나한테 이러면 안 돼요 네가 한 모든 말은 안 돼요 진실을 가리고 날 찢어 날 찢고 난 미쳐 다 싫어 전부 가져가 난 네가 그냥 미워 But you are everything 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 제발 좀 꺼져 미안해 사랑해 I need you girl 왜 혼자 사랑하고 혼자서만 이별해 I need you girl 왜 다칠 거라면서 자꾸 네가 필요해 I need you girl 넌 나를 너무 차가워 I need you girl I need you girl I need you girl I need you girl
See, this is one thing that I have to say. I'm one of those people that, like, whenever I get introduced to something, I'm always like, why didn't I get that? Why didn't I get that? You know? Not like saying that I, like, hate, well, I kind of did, actually. Butter and Dynamite, I think, might have actually been the worst introduction for me to BTS. Like, I think, if I'm being real, the songs that I think that probably would have caught me immediately and probably would have propelled me to the fandom much sooner probably would have been Probably Black Swan is kind of an obvious one. More by J-Hope probably would have been the clincher. If I would have heard that first, I would have probably been a Hobie stan from that, 100%, because it was so industrial sounding. And I hear some people are like, "Oh yeah, my first song from BTS is I Need You," or like, "My first song from BTS is Spring Day," or "My first song from BTS is Black Swan," or insert song, and I'm like, and don't get me wrong, now I understand the impact of it, but like for me personally, I'm like, man, how different things would have been if my first introduction to BTS was not Butter and Dynamite. It would have changed things drastically.
Goes round and round. 나 왜 자꾸 돌아오지 하고 down and down. 이쯤 되면 내가 바보지. 나 무슨 짓을 해봐도 어쩔 수가 없다고. 분명 내 심장 내 맘 내 가슴인데 왜 말을 안 하냐고. 또 혼자 말았네. 넌 아무 말 안 해. 하셔봐 내가 잘할게. 하늘은 또 파랗게.
하늘이 파래서 햇살이 빛나서 내 눈물이 더 잘 보이나 봐. 왜 나는 너인지 왜 하필 너인지 너를 떠날 수가 없는지.
I need you girl. 왜 혼자 사랑하고 혼자서만 이별해. I need you girl. 왜 다칠 거라면서 자꾸 네가 필요해. I need you girl. I need you girl. 너무 차가워.
I always loved that high right there, that high pitch right there. Oh, so good.
I need you girl. I need you girl. I need you girl.
girl, 차라리 헤어지자고 해줘. girl, 사랑이 아니었다고 해줘. 내겐 그럴 용기가 없어. 내게 마지막 선물을 줘. 더는 돌아갈 수 없도록.
Brutal every time. What a crazy way to get introduced to BTS, for real. That is actually an insane way to start, for real. And for another entry for me, one of the things that blew my mind was the first time I heard August D by August D. This was actually insane.
다 힘을 받은 whole world concert get 먹히는 nation 그 못해만 형들과 다른 유명인의 하극상 damn 센 놈은 덤벼 어떤 이는 내가 이 자리를 쉽게 앉았다고 해요 fucking 나 성공과 거리가 먼 형들 사이 눈에 가시네요 솔직히 싸이 하는 월 쪽팔려 이제 1년에 5천만 장 팔아 K-POP이란 카테고리 날 담기에는 사이트가 다른 그래 알았어 가고 싶다면 first class 예약해봐 my CD's business 넌 이코노미 평생 내 뒤지 kissing my ass I'm open up here boy Brazil to New York yeah shit 좀 없는 내 passport A to the G to the U to the S to D I'm the boy because I'm what I'm the 난 미친놈 비트 위에 lunatic 랩으로 홍콩을 보내는 my time 퇴근하라지 A to the G to the U to the S to D A to the G to the U to the S to D A to the G to the U to the S to D 홍콩을 보내는 my time 퇴근하라지 난 베끼는 걸 베끼는 놈을 잡아다가 후배들 선배들 제끼는 놈 놈팽이를 내가 베끼는 그를 베끼는 역사를 바닥에 새기는 몸도 재미도 없는 래퍼들 사이에서는 남들보다 더 챙기는 목 잘 나가는 벽에 박혀는 베끼는 형들의 시기 절수등에 생기는 소난 좁도 상관 안 해요 네가 걔 삽질할 때 간단하게 네가 판무도 맨날 생매장 안 해요 난 맨날 감당 안 돼요 약실하는 다수 래퍼들 내가 알도를 알고 새감사기 I'm busy I'm busy 24/7 시기 무시니 이미 시기를 넣지 네 끼리끼리 놀아주기 시기 와치기만 남은 자들의 곱속 무슨 중한지를 몰라 Paris to New York damn shit 좀 없는 내 스타일 A to the G to the U to the S to D I'm the boy because I'm what I'm the 난 미친놈 비트 위에 lunatic 랩으로 홍콩을 보내는 my time 퇴근하라지 A to the G to the U to the S to D A to the G to the U to the S to D A to the G to the U to the S to D 홍콩을 보내는 my time 퇴근하라지 I'm sorry 진심 미안해 네 밥그릇 뺏은 게 나라서 난 미안해 Sorry 분노는 지향해 유일한 자산 건강 잃으면 네마 속상하셔 I'm sorry 직업을 전향해 삽질하는 게 예사폼이 아니야 전향해 I'm sorry 진심이 미안해 네 래퍼가 나보다 못하는 것에 대해 A to the G to the U to the S to D I'm the boy because I'm what I'm the 난 미친놈 비트 위에 lunatic 랩으로 홍콩을 보내는 my time 퇴근하라지
I love that march feel. Okay. This to me, there's very few people in K-pop when it comes to rap that I can truly say that I like, because I feel like a lot of times the rap to me, even in K-pop, can kind of come across as a little flat. It seems like that it's kind of overly produced in a lot of ways. I feel like that when it comes to rap, that it's not something that you want to phone in, and that's why like a lot of times I don't like Western rap anymore, because it's all phoned in. It's not got the passion. But like, there's two songs in particular that I would like. One has to be like Godzilla, and one of them has to be Rap God, and you can interchange which one you feel like and think, but like, this to me is one of them. This is the song that I think would be in that category. This is either Rap God or this is Godzilla. To me, I would probably say Rap God, because it feels a little bit more like an actual diss track. So I think that that's kind of cool. If I'm being real though, when I first heard this, I was like, whoa, this is like full blown, and it really set the standard for me. So it was just absolutely crazy. This truly did blow my mind. So in any case, if you have made it this far and you want to leave a suggestion for more moments that blew your mind, I am all ears. I might even take some suggestions from the ones that were in some of the other comments, but also if you want more, let me know. Thank you all so much, and we will see you in the next video. Invictus. Oh, it's so good.